Thank you again for choosing Trapp Cadillac Chevrolet.
Trapp Cadillac Chevrolet has been serving South Louisiana for over 50 years. That's right, 50 years. No matter how much Trapp has grown, you can count on hometown feel, friendly service every time you stop it. Our unmatched service and diverse Chevrolet, Cadillac, and pre-owned inventory has set us apart as the preferred car dealer in South Louisiana. We're also known for our outstanding auto repair service, changing your oil quickly and easy financing.
We promise to always give the most in your auto buying experience here at Trapp Cadillac Chevrolet in Houma.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Whiteside, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. And look, I know there's a lot of people out there that are wanting to get their solid waste picked up. They're wanting to get their trees and branches picked up. It's happening, guys, and it's happening as quickly as we can. Very glad to have with us our director of solid waste here at Terrebonne Parish, Clay Notcan. Clay, thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
Look, let's first explain some things to people. You guys can only pick up on parish roads.
Correct. The state is required and to pick up on state roads, and we can't pick up on state roads until they decide to sign a mutual agreement with us. But the problem with signing a mutual agreement means we pick up the tab. So right now they're picking up their stuff.
Right.
And after they get through their first pass, we'll look at it.
Right.
And if it's something that looks like minor, then we're going to probably sign a mutual agreement then.
Right. And then they let y'all kind of pick up the rest of the stuff once
Correct.
they've done the bulk of it. But speaking of the bulk of it, you guys, y'all did over 150,000 cubic yards by Sunday.
Right. In 10 days, we picked up 150,000 cubic yards of debris from the curbsides throughout Terrebonne Parish on residents. That's we had about 20 trucks that started off working. We down to about 13, but we got about 90% of the parish done. We should be 100% complete of the first pass by Sunday of this week.
Sunday of this week. So a few more days for that. And again, the whole plan has been Wednesday, September 18th through Saturday, the 28th. That's what you guys have picked up, 150. But like you said, y'all have done another 17,000 just in the last 2 days.
Yes, sir.
17,000 cubic yards. That's a lot.
Yes, and that's, the difference in this storm and Ida was that Ida, we had several temporary debris sites that these trucks were able to go to and dump off. We only did one for cost-effective reasons, and it's at Ashland. So everything coming from the north side of the parish has got to go through all the traffic that we fight every day, and to get to the Terrebonne Parish transfer site to dump.
Exactly. And like you said, initial pass, which is remarkable, that already y'all been able to do about 90% of the parish roads. And you guys have been out cutting and working on a bunch of different areas. As we mentioned here, St. Louis Canal Road, we're doing that on North Hollywood Road, on Bayou Gardens Boulevard, which had a lot of different trees down. Shrippers Row, Ellendale Subdivision, and Broadmoor Subdivision. And you guys have been able to go and take care of those hanging and leaning trees.
Correct. We went out and we identified them that there was a danger to the public, that they could finish falling and cause hazard, or fall out of a tree. The hangers is what we call is the small branches that quite didn't get knocked out, but it's hanging there. And the DRC, our contractor, went out and they got that all done, and it looks really good. We encourage people, if they see any that we missed, to give us a call. Let us know about it, because we don't see everything, but if they call and let us know. Again, that's what we talked about, the leaners and hangers. That was just on the parish roads. Right. I have understand from information from the state that they are activating their tree crew, and they are going to be doing some also.
Okay, so they're going to try and pick up on the state roads where you guys have done on the parish roads.
Correct.
But you also have some crews working in Southtown Mandalay, North Bayou Black, and Deadwood Road. Y'all are still kind of finishing up there.
Right, we're finishing up that, and I've seen some social media posts, people asking other people to be patient and that they're trying to help, and for the most part, it's been very easy for our guys to go out there and work, and people's been understanding that we are going to have some road blocks and all, but it's for the better to get it all taken care of.
Oh, absolutely. People are going to complain because you don't pick it up, and then they're going to complain you in the way when you're trying to pick it up. But I also want to let people know that if you identify an area and it's on a parish road, you need to know if you're on a parish or state road, they can call 985-873-6739 to report debris piles.
Yes, and after our first initial pass, which you said is about 90% complete, and when we finished the first pass, we were going to work from a punch list. Instead of having these trucks running all over town, burning up fuel and being on the roads, we're going to ask for a punch list, and then when we get enough, we're going to give it to them. They're not going anywhere. They have some levee work they have to do. They have some bayou cleanup they have to do. So they're not going nowhere. They'll still be in town, just on different projects.
Yeah, and I love the point that you make about that, because we rely on getting these big trucks to be able to do this, and we need them here because we got a lot of other things. We got to clear out our waterways.
Correct.
You know, we got levees that we're working on, and we've got this debris pickup to be able to do.
You know, you look at it, 150,000 cubic yards. Our trucks that we normally pick up is only about 28 cubic yards. So you do the math on that, and it would take us years to get that done.
Yeah.
And these guys come in and remarkable. 10 days, 150,000 cubic yards, and probably by this Sunday we'll be finished with our first pass, and so that's pretty good for this company.
Probably be closer to 180,000 or so.
Correct.
As we're at 167 now, 167,000 cubic yards as of today. Well, again, I know that it's a thankless job, Clay. It's it's almost like there's nothing you can ever do is fast enough or ever right enough, or you're in the way. But again, from those of us that live in the parish, and so very thankful that you guys go out of your way to do what you can to get this done and do it as quickly as possible.
Thank you. And the men and women that's out there doing it, they love their jobs, or they wouldn't be doing it. And they understand that, the people that's upset, it's turning the world upside down, and we're trying to fix it as quick as we can.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where we're all so hypervigilant at this time. These storms create a great deal of anxiety, and when we get 100-mile-an-hour winds, even with the low percentage of trees we have left, we still have down trees and limbs, and we know y'all are doing everything you can to get it done as quickly as you can.
Yes, sir.
It's very much appreciated, Clay.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. Great job. All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular segment, but don't go anywhere. Got a whole lot more Bayou time when we come back after this short break.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by Alford and Associates for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality.